Okay, hey you guys, I'm back. Okay, where did I put my fucking vape? Here it is. Okay. So, spinner guy. Are you here? Alright. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What is the message for spinner? What message is coming through for spinner? Okay. First card out, Queen of Swords. The Hanged Man. Three of Cups reversed. The Hanged Man reversed and Three of Cups reversed. Seven of Wands. Ace of Cups reversed. Sorry, I don't have much space. And Five of Coins reversed. Okay. Give me a second to assess whatever this message is that's coming through for you. Stay with me. Okay. So, spinner guy. So the cards together that I've picked for you, it's about a moment where mental clarity and emotional detachment are going to be really crucial for you. You might feel a little overwhelmed by a situation, but you're being called to step back and look at things from like a fresh perspective rather than acting impulsively. And there's like a strong indication that a shift in the way that you perceive your challenges could help you release some of the weight that you've been carrying. Okay, so social connections seem to be important at this time. It may be lacking right now, but there's a possibility that some of the relationships you have are based more on convenience rather than genuine support, and this is something to be mindful of. Despite like feeling drained or emotionally blocked, it's clear that you have the inner strength to confront difficult circumstances, but there still might be emotional barriers preventing you from fully embracing the opportunity to heal from something. And you may have recently been struggling. I don't know if this is financial or material, but the reversal of the card of the Five of Coins indicates that there may be improvement in that field, or at least like there can be some money coming your way. The obstacles that you faced in your recent past or even present might have led you to have a deeper understanding of what you truly need rather than what you think you should need. Or I'm sorry, rather than what you think you should want. But it's a message here about self-reliance and standing your ground even when it feels like the world is kind of like going against you. So basically, like, the combination of these cards is urging you to find your inner strength by re-examining your state of mind and releasing any emotional baggage you might have, refocusing actually on what truly matters to you. So with a shift in your perspective and being open emotionally, you can really navigate through challenges that you're going through more effectively and open doors to more fulfilling experiences, more particularly in social settings, is what I'm getting. So anyways, that's what I got for you. Hopefully it provided you with some sort of insight, even if you don't believe in this stuff. You said, thanks for these advices. I've been struggling in exams and I finally finished most of them. Things. Sure, no problem. What kind of exams are you taking? Are you studying something specific right now? You're welcome. No problem. If you want to go next and get a general reading, you're more than welcome to ask me for it in the chat. If you want to go next, and if you want to get a paid reading and look into a specific situation you have in more depth or detail, you're more than welcome to let me know in the chat. Oh, you're in high school. Okay, I see. High school can be pretty stressful when it comes to like test taking time. I'm glad I'm done with that. Feel free to leave me a review on my community board if you have time, if you're willing to. Absolutely, no problem. Oh, thank you. You too. What grade are you in high school? Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Or if it's not a good review, that's fine. I appreciate constructive criticism as well. So if you're in the live chat right now and you want to get a reading, just let me know in the chat. I got you. If you don't have money, I'll do it for free. Just on here trying to provide some support, some insight, some clarity to people that are in need of it right now. Bye. Have a nice day. Subscribe if you feel like talking again. Good luck on your tests. What about the sound? Is it annoying? I made like what is it called, an ASMR video of like the sounds with the tarot cards, and it was such a trip to hear it. It was actually pretty relaxing for me. Some people find it annoying. You know what ASMR is, right? Hey, Danny. Oh my god, so let me tell you, Danny. So I finally got up to, I think like it was 2,000 something, which is not a very big number of followers, but at the time for me it was. And then I had an ex who was so freaking possessive and controlling. He freaking deleted my account. So recently I started over from scratch. And honestly, like this time around, Spirit was telling me that I shouldn't focus on like the number of people that I have as subscribers, because I'm meant more for like to affect a small group of people. But I guess like that small group of people that I will find through live streaming is part of like my soul family. So I stopped caring about like subscribers. I mean, yeah, sure, I'll still say like, you know, like, subscribe, blah blah blah, but I really haven't gone as far as to like advertise my channel or like promote it, you know what I mean? I just kind of am like laying low this time around. But yeah, it would be cool if I was still in that like with my old channel, like gaining subscribers and stuff. It was kind of cool at the time, but like I'm not really tripping right now. Like it's chill. Did you want a reading, Danny? You're the best though. Thanks for the encouragement. Let's see. I'm pretty sure you came here so you can get a message. So let me find out what the message is for you, Danny. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, ascended masters. So it's whatever comes out. But if you leave me a review, which I know some people already have left me a review, so if you already have, you can leave another one if your opinion has changed or if there's anything you want to add to it. But I'll give you a code to get a free question at the next live stream. But for right now, since I just got through with my guided meditation with my coach, I'm just doing general messages coming through specifically from spirit or from your guides, which my coach refers to as ascended masters apparently. But yeah, it's whatever message is meant to find you today at this time through me. So I can pull some cards for you. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, ascended masters. What is the message here for Danny? What is the message I need to relay to Danny? Okay, first card out, 5 of Cups. Let me just move this up so I have more space. All right, we have 5 of Cups. Queen of Swords. The Devil reversed. Okay, so 5 of Cups reversed, Queen of Swords, the Devil reversed. Spinner guy, I will tell you the story after Danny's reading. It's kind of a trip, actually, and I haven't shared this story in a while. Which, by the way, you guys, my daughter is starting to see spirits too now. I don't know if I've shared that with any of you guys before, but I will post the video right now during the live stream later after Danny's reading of her telling me about the ghost that she's seeing. And she uses the word ghost, which I've never even introduced that word to her. Okay, let me get back into focusing. So we have the 5 of Cups reversed, Queen of Swords, and the Devil reversed. Okay, we have the King of Coins, clarified by the Emperor, and your energy comes out as Ace of Wands in the reverse. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to assess the meaning of this spread. Bear with me. Okay, I think I get the message here. So the cards suggest that you're moving past the period of emotional disappointment and beginning to release the grip of regret or loss that's been holding you back. So this indicates that clarity could be emerging in your thinking, where you're gaining a sharper perspective on your situation and learning to set aside emotional bias in a situation, and learning to think in a more logical decision making, or I'm sorry, how do I say this? Think in a more practical, logical way. You're also confronting your fears, or unhealthy attachments, which is breaking you free from what could have once controlled you or like phased you, and gives you this sense of empowerment or liberation. I don't know if this is currently or if this is in your near future. But there's a strong focus on stability, both in your financial and personal life, where you're now able to take on more responsibility and embrace like some sort of a leadership role. And the message here is that you're entering a phase where you're looking to solidify your position in your relationships of all sorts, and taking charge of your life with some sense of like authority and confidence, really defining them and knowing like what your place is. And the presence of like a strong structured energy, with the Emperor card being here, suggests that you're focusing on like long-term goals as well, or could be soon, and you're prepared to build a secure foundation for yourself so that you can really be independent and be on your own. Maybe the situation you're in now doesn't allow for you to be as independent as you would like to be, but like despite this forward momentum I'm seeing, there's a sense also that your creativity or that your inspiration may be somewhat blocked, which could be preventing you from like fully seizing new opportunities. This could also be like a lack of direction or like uncertainty around the things you're passionate about that makes it harder for you to start new ventures. But thank you, Spirit. So there's a need for you to focus on balancing this newfound stability that you might be looking for or might soon be looking for, with like the free flow of energy and enthusiasm that you want to start embracing, like that type of lifestyle. And there's a reversal too, with the Five of Cups and the Devil. There's a reversal here regarding your creative spark, your creative endeavors, and it might be that while you're in control of your material and social world, you might also still feel a lack of fulfillment if you don't reconnect with your deeper passions. It's really crucial that you take this time to find what genuinely excites you and ignite that inner spark. Like if you don't address this imbalance, you could risk falling into like a routine of like being secure, but also lacking the excitement, that innovation that sustains long-term growth. So you want to find some sort of something to be passionate about to ignite a steady form of income or a steady form of stability, like something that will keep you locked in and interested and really like excited about life. Okay, you don't want to just fall into this secure but boring phase. So there can be opportunities for you to do this, so long as you fix this imbalance and kind of make yourself open to receiving messages from the spiritual realm that will help you with your creative flow. This creative flow is really going to be key to you finding fulfillment in life and finding what you really, or what your purpose really is in this lifetime. Does that make sense to you? Your North Node is in Aries. Let's see. I know that when your North Node is in Aries, this talks about, let's see, what year were you born? Oh my God, Victoria, dude, my phone died on me. I'm so sorry. That's interesting. The Emperor came out because my North Node is in Aries. Yes, that makes sense. 1986. Okay, so 1980s. So if you were born in the 80s and your Emperor is in, or I'm sorry, your North Node is in Aries. So when I believe this is what I was taught, in your mid 40s, you're gonna hit this phase in your life where you have a complete 180, like an entirely opposite change of heart, where you feel like you want to do something entirely different with your life, and it sends you off route. And this is going to make it feel like you're having to start all over again, but this is something super exciting to you. And right now you may be lacking that excitement, that passion or direction, and when you find it in your mid 40s, you go all out with it, because this is something you've been like looking for such a long time in your life. And with the Emperor being in your, or with the Emperor signifying Aries being in your North Node, this is going to be what really drives you, what really gives you a sense of wanting to wake up every day and living your life. Like, this is going to be something really exciting for you, something that you want to hold on to, and something that you want to pursue, like with every bit of you. Anyways, Danny, that's what I see for you, love. Victoria, did you want a message too, babe? Oh my God, I can't shuffle. You're welcome, love. Always a pleasure reading for you. Oh my God, I tried that app, by the way. I'm obsessed with it now. Every time I go to the grocery store, you have no idea. I was sad because I had to delete the app just like 1 or 2 days ago because I didn't have enough data on my phone, since I have like so many videos of my daughter. But I was so upset when I had to delete it to make space on my phone. I'm gonna like make room in my storage and re-download it. $11:11 on the clock, you guys. Oh wait, now it just turned 11:12. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, ascended masters, what is the divine message meant to come through here for Victoria? What message am I meant to relay to Victoria today? Yeah, I often go to TJ Maxx because they have a lot of organic ingredient products at discounted prices, and I use the app to scan them. It helps me find which ones I want faster. Dude, oh my God. Same here, except instead of TJ Maxx, I go to Ross because that's what's nearby my house. But literally the same thing, I feel. Ross and TJ Maxx. Is that where you get like all of your ingredients from? Like, do you ever hit up like Trader Joe's or Whole Foods, or are you like, do you like stick to TJ Maxx? I didn't even know TJ Maxx had stuff like that, but I guess if Ross does, then TJ Maxx should too. How did you get so like health conscious, or like what brought you to start eating so like mindfully? Have you always been like this? Which I think is amazing, by the way. Like, I'd be lying if I said that I didn't have like too many days where I'm like just wanting to stuff my face with junk food. Especially when it's like the most accessible for me. But I'm trying to be on my health tip and eat more healthy and be cautious about what I put into my body. Oh, and so that brings me to ask you, I don't know if you follow like what's going on with politics or with like the news and our presidents and whatnot, but how do you feel about JFK? What is it? I forgot his name. It's, what is it, JFK Jr. or whatever the fuck? Taking over like the health department under Trump. Are you familiar with what's going on with that? Or do you have an opinion on that? You said, when I was younger, my family would drink soda too much, so that's what started it. But over the years, done my own research. Okay. Now, see, I drink soda way too much. And I just recently started shifting over to like carbonated, like ginger ale, or like carbonated drinks that are not soda. Like, I drink my kombucha a lot, which is good enough for me since it's carbonated. But I, for some reason, cannot fuck with drinks that are flat. Like, I can't drink anything that's not carbonated, and it's super, I know it's like not the best, but as long as I'm kind of like switching over from soda to something else like more healthy, I'm happy about that. But I seriously am not joking when I tell you that I would drink Sprite or like some sort of soda like every day. It's horrible. You said, I'm not very familiar. I haven't been paying too much attention to politics because this year has been crazy. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Do you, so I'm guessing like you cook a lot then. Are you what was I gonna say? Do you know of any places that like have healthy food that's like a restaurant but has healthy food? Like, or restaurant chains? Like somewhere that you can just hit up a freaking drive-thru and it's like not super unhealthy. Does that exist? Why, what do you drink when, or like what's your go-to drink? Please don't tell me it's water. I'll feel so bad about myself because I rarely drink water. And I know how bad that is for you, for your skin, everything. I mean, I try to get in, like, I tell myself every day I'm going to get my 8 cups of water in. But I probably have like 1 or 2, if that. I swear. Like, I'm not even going to tell you what fast food I get or like what drive-thrus they are because you'll seriously like look down on me. I've been like, I mean, it's tough sometimes because like I'm always cooking. Like, I love cooking for my family, you know, for my kid, for my man, whatever. But if it's just me, like if I'm alone, which is not too rare, but if I'm alone, like I don't really have the urge to cook. It's more of like something I like to do for other people. So if it's just me, I'm hitting up drive-thru. Like, I'm very, like, you know, I'm getting junk food when it's just me. So like my family kind of keeps me on check, but I really, really want to get into like my health phase, my healthy phase of eating. Like, I used to be pescatarian and stay away from red meats, but lately my man's been making steak and it's so bomb. Like, I don't even know how I got into eating meat when my whole life I was raised pescatarian. But now I'm just feeling so bad about the things I'm putting in my body. Okay, I'm sorry. I do not know how to pronounce your name. Trishti. I'm sorry, I probably butchered your name. But, so I'm just doing general messages right now, whatever comes through from Spirit. Since Victoria, I don't think Victoria's still here right now, so I can do yours. If you want to ask a specific question, you're more than welcome to donate, but, if you want just a general message from Spirit, I can do that for you. Target sells these Kavita Outreach mango lemon drinks that are carbonated. Trader Joe's also has similar carbonated drinks that are fruit flavors. You know what I get from, it's not Trader Joe's, I think it's World Market. I'm obsessed with their drinks. What are they called? San Pellegrino, I think, but it's like in the grapefruit or pomegranate flavor. It's so good. Oh, you are here, Victoria. Okay, so I'll do yours first, and then I'll do Drishti's after. Okay, so let me see. Victoria, you have 8 of coins in the reverse. You have King of Cups in the reverse. Oops, I don't even think you can see that. There we go. And Queen of Cups in the reverse. So King and Queen of Cups in the reverse. Interesting, with the 8 of coins reverse. So something's not working out with you and somebody else. 10 of Wands in the reverse, clarified by the Moon in the reverse. Okay. Interesting. But then you also have the 10 of coins, which is you. So you are somewhat of an enigma. It can be that you've had enough of this, like, uncertainty, and you just want to be knowing what's going on between you and a specific person who things are not, you know, going right with. Now, there's an entirely different message coming through from Spirit other than what I just analyzed in the cards for you. So I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing. I'm sorry, what I'm hearing from Spirit first, and then after that, we'll see if we'll see why the message in the cards is different from the one Spirit wants me to give you, okay? So let me just make sure I'm getting this right from Spirit. Give me a second to assess the cards and to see what messages come through, okay? Bear with me. Okay, well, the cards suggest that you're at a point where your efforts might not be feeling like they're paying off as you expected, and there could be a sense of stagnation or frustration in your life right now, and this lack of progress is likely tied to emotional imbalances, okay? So unresolved feelings, and it makes it difficult for you to focus or fully invest in whatever it is that you do day to day. There could be like an underlying emotional detachment or difficulty in connecting with your intuition, and that's what's preventing you from accessing the clarity that you need in this connection, in this romantic connection, or to be more specific, I guess the romance is lacking here. But the emotional distance could be also leading to misunderstandings, or the lack of support from other people. Could be what's making things seem worse than they are, as like as much as I know you're a spiritual person, it seems you may not be fully in tune with those around you at this time. And I also feel like you're carrying a heavy burden, whether, I don't know if this is about responsibilities or obligations or unresolved issues, but it's beginning to take a toll on your energy and on your mental state. And this is going to be a time for you to release some of these burdens, because continuing to hold on to them, it really could be hindering your growth and your progress. Like the confusion and the uncertainty about like what's coming ahead is like suggesting to you that there's a need to confront somebody about something, regarding like something you may feel is an illusion, or hidden fears that may have been like clouding your judgment, something you're just not sure about, or feel like you could even be like imagining or wanting to solidify whether or not something you feel is real or not, like to the other person. And the reversal cards in this spread indicate that what's been unclear, or like what's been concealed, is gonna start to come to light, and it's gonna offer you a chance to address a specific situation with somebody that will give you the clarity that you're in search of. So don't worry about that. You're gonna have a conversation soon addressing like what's really the deal between you and someone else. And with this 10 of coins card here, it's talking about long-term security and stability, and it's telling me that if you can let go of what's weighing you down emotionally and mentally, then you can be heading towards a period of abundance actually, and fulfillment financially. Like even though right now you're in a phase of emotional turmoil and confusion, like clearing these obstacles by having this conversation with somebody, like a heart to heart, it's going to ultimately lead you to like having a solid foundation with them, where you can actually build upon and enjoy, you know, whatever happiness comes both of your guys' way. But to get there, you're going to need to face these emotional blockages, and you're going to need to clear your path for growth, releasing like whatever you don't need to make room for the manifestations that you have. So by doing that, you can focus more clearly on your goals and take a step forward to actually maintaining stability, and having like the prosperity that you're desiring right now. Because I know that right now you may be really craving for that security and that the answers to your questions. But in order to do that, you really have to practice tuning in with other people and not just with yourself. Okay, because I know that you're in tune with yourself, but Spirit is saying it's time for you to tune in to the people in your surroundings and the people that are on your mind. Because if there's anybody on your mind, essentially it's the same as them being in your surroundings. Does that make sense to you, love? I feel you, girl. I feel you. Let me see. I'll pull some Lenormand cards for you, because I know your reading did get cut off last time. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and ascended masters. What can you tell me here for Victoria? I'm not in the space to in tune with anyone but myself. That's why I'm emotionally unstable. Girl, I 100% feel you. Okay, we have the compass. Okay, the compass, the man, the woman, the rider, the moon, and the anchor. Okay, so what is this telling me? With the compass and the man, so there's going to be something that leads you towards a man that you are thinking of. Okay, you may be, okay, this is going to happen when you have your mind focused on moving forward without them. Once you get set on moving forward without this person, Spirit is then going to bring you guys closer, which is contradicting, but only when you let go of the thought of this person will you be led towards them. And not only towards them, but towards manifesting stability with them, with the moon and the anchor card. Security and stability with this person will be had once you stop focusing so much on them. But you're near, like with this compass and the man, you're near it. Okay, you'll be able to navigate your path towards this person and the stability that you want with them once you can free yourself from being so trapped in your thoughts with them. You can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Let me get one more pair to just to clarify this. You know what? I will get you a mindfulness card. Let's see what you can actively do to get you on this path. Okay, touch screen, and it says, it is sometimes said that our increasingly digital lives disconnect us from being physically present in our bodies, but this is only true if we allow ourselves to disconnect. A simple way to stay connected while you're online is to bring your attention to how your hands and fingers engage with your devices. Observe what the sensation of typing feels like. Feel the weight of the phone or tablet. Notice the different textures you experience, from the smoothness of the screen to the hardness of the buttons. By paying attention to your physical experience of technology, you can become more physically present. And then we have also... So there could be a lot of time spent on your phone and not enough tuning in with other people. But I like this suggestion because Spirit is not suggesting that you give up your technology, but simply finding a way to stay in tune while you're using your technology. So it doesn't ask you to give anything up. We also have Who Knows? And this card says, as you deepen your mindfulness practice, the question of who and what it is that is aware of all of this experience starts to become more and more prominent. If we are aware of our thoughts, then we can actually be can we actually be our thoughts? Who knows? Spend 5 minutes sitting with this question and pay attention to what comes up in your mind. Okay, so those are the 2 exercises that you can practice in order to kind of set you on the right path here, or change your current reality to one that is more leaning towards the one that you want to have. Okay, so I am going to pull a couple of cards for my sister. I'm going to pull some cards for my sister and see what the message is for her, just because she came to mind right now, and I want to see what message I'm meant to relay to her this morning. Okay, the first card out is the 7 of Wands reversed, Judgment reversed, the Lovers. Okay, we have the King of Cups, the Knight of Swords reversed, and her energy comes out as the Devil. Interesting. So let's see what this is about, okay? Let me have a second here to just assess the cards laid out in this spread. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what is the message here laid out in front of me? As I'm thinking here and trying to quiet down my mind, I want to also okay, good. I was just gonna say it started up again. The sound in the background is kind of distracting me from channeling the message from Spirit, so I'll just have to try harder to channel this message. Bear with me. Oh good, it stopped. So all right, anyways, the cards I'm getting here suggest that, and this reading is for my sister again, okay? So sis, this is for you. The cards in front of me suggest that you're facing a moment of feeling overwhelmed or out of control, where you may have retreated from conflict or are avoiding standing up for yourself. And this avoidance is likely due to a lack of a lack of, how can I say this? There's a sense that there's a fear of failure, or a sense of being unable to confront the challenges ahead. They're not the prominent energy here, but like there's also a sense of being stuck in a cycle of self-doubt, or unable to make a clear decision or take responsibility for something, which is preventing some type of growth or transformation. This hesitation or this inability to act is linked to deeper emotional issues that could be clouding your judgment and keeping you from making a crucial choice here. So you're being called to face something important in your life, potentially a relationship or a personal belief or something of that sort, yet there's a reluctance to truly evaluate it honestly. You can be caught between two paths or two possibilities, like so being unsure of which direction to go in. This indecision is holding you back from real progress, and the emotional confusion that you're experiencing is affecting your ability to think clearly, and you might be reacting to situations in like an overly impulsive manner without fully understanding how it affects people. And there's also the possibility that you're giving into some unhealthy habits, even if it may be that your goal for right now is to uh, be embracing of a healthier lifestyle. It can also be that there are unhealthy habits happening in other areas of your life, which can influence your decisions in a way that leads to some type of dissatisfaction, or creating uncertainty for people, or whoever this person is that is in this spread with you. And while you're being urged right now to take control and free yourself from those negative patterns that you may or may not be aware of, but there's an underlying fear that's preventing you from doing so. And the presence of this fear and attachment might be causing you to stay stuck and perpetuating a situation that you don't deserve to be going through, because you're doing this subconsciously or unknowingly. And the reason why I say this is because I don't believe, which you can unintentionally be doing. And to break free, you're going to need to confront these underlying emotional and mental patterns that are keeping you trapped. And only by facing these truths and making clear, thoughtful decisions can you move past the current confusion you're going through and find a way to empower yourself to make choices that are necessary at this time. Let's see. What else can I draw from these cards? You may have been caught in a place where you feel stuck between the desire for personal growth and the fear of the unknown, making it a little difficult to move forward without hesitation. And this fear isn't just internal, it could also be influenced by things around you that are kind of reinforcing your doubts. But these things are illusions, and you might find yourself overreacting to small issues or rushing into things without considering the bigger picture. But what can cause more problems in the long run is you not taking the time to reflect and notice these actions of yours. And the key to moving forward is going to be to take a step back and assess what is truly holding you back. Is it fear of failure? Is it fear of judgment? Or perhaps fear of what will happen if you confront your own emotional baggage? There's a need here for emotional maturity. Not that you don't have any, but you need to practice focusing on this, for recognizing when your impulses are driven by past wounds, or rather when they're driven by a fear of something. And once you take ownership of your emotions and allowing them to like dictate your decisions, you'll be able to regain control of the situation that you're in. And there's also a sense of wanting to move forward with somebody, but the dynamic of this relationship could be imbalanced right now. So addressing certain issues between you and a partner can be crucial for progress right now. The challenge here is that you're not seeing things for what they truly are. Like I mentioned earlier, you're having certain illusions, and you can be blinded by some type of emotional imbalance, some emotional trauma that you have not healed yet, and leading to decisions that are not in your best interest could be really causing your partner to feel as though you're kind of losing grip of how can I say this? It can make them feel like you being so emotionally invested can cause you to not make decisions that you usually would make. And in order to break free from this cycle, you have to confront the illusions that you've been holding on to, however uncomfortable they may be. So only then are you going to be able to reclaim your power and move forward with the clarity and the insight that you're searching for, and the healing that you're searching for. So let me see. I'm going to pull some Lenormand cards for you. And we're going to see what path you're on. Hey, you guys. How's it going? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, you guys. Okay, so we have the Rider. And the koi fish. Or no, this isn't koi. This is just a fish. We have the well. And the sun. The key and the cross. Okay, so I do see that there is some sort of abundance that's on your horizon here, but in order to achieve this or reach this, in order to be given this blessing or to see this blessing, you have to allow yourself to let go of something, to become more carefree in a certain situation and let go of the fact that you cannot control everything. I'm also seeing here that your happiness is determined by a certain situation that you cannot control. Okay, that makes sense because of what I just said before this. The key is to continue with your continue to lean on your faith with the key and the cross here. The key is going to be to turn to God, or turn to your higher power, or to continue to, rather. We have also the coffin and the whip. Also, this can be in regards to somebody who is currently dealing with an illness, and I think I know obviously what this is talking about. Continue to lean on your faith and don't allow this situation to dictate your happiness. You have to remember to find happiness in everyday mundane tasks as well. This is going to be a way for you to be able to find that carefree side of you again, which will allow you to find to see your blessings, to accept your abundance, and to let go of the fact that you can't control everything. Finding happiness and joy in mundane tasks. Don't let the big situation you're going through dictate whether you're happy or not. You have to be able to find happiness in everything you do, or in all places, and not just one. Because there can be times that this certain situation of yours isn't going so well, and times when it is going well, but you can't rely on what's happening in that situation to define your overall happiness. This is not healthy for your state of mind. It's not healthy for your emotional health, and so you have to find happiness in all places, or in other places. Now let's see what you can do to get on that path, what you can do actively to start going in the direction that you that your higher self is calling you to go in. Hey Alice, hey you guys, so I'll be right with you. I'm doing a reading for my sister right now. And go ahead and read the description when you have a chance, so you can see the reading packages I have available for today, the pricing, and the details for this live stream. Okay, so we have smile. Smile. Your mind has a deep and powerful connection with your body. When we're mentally stressed, our bodies mirror our minds by tightening up, and we're mentally open and relaxed. Our bodies can soften and relax. The magical thing is that the relationship works the other way around too. So if we make our body more relaxed, our mind will follow. One of the best ways to do this is by smiling. Next time you're dealing with a difficult emotion or situation, try softening your face and smiling. This will tell your mind that you're doing okay, even if you're not feeling super happy in the moment. We also have all the time can be me time. And this says, our days are filled with responsibilities and tasks, and it is common to feel that we don't have enough time for ourselves in our overscheduled lives. You can cultivate me time by establishing mindfulness in your body through a steady awareness of your breath or your posture. This gives you the superpower of making all time your time. No matter what you're doing, if you're able to stay connected to some aspect of your physical experience, you can be present around the clock. And lastly, we have there is always more. And this card says, boredom is a fabulous tool and great indicator that there is more fun to be had. Next time you're feeling bored, look more closely. If there doesn't seem to be much going on, then look even closer. If you start to look for interesting things and for more detail, you will see it in a new light, and something that was once boring can reveal itself as truly fascinating. If you're still bored, then spend a few minutes looking at boredom itself. What does it feel like in your mind, in your body? Okay, and this, I wasn't going to pull a fourth card, but this one was just sticking out of the deck, and it says, what will happen next? Asking what will happen next can be very powerful. Just by inviting the question, we can prime our minds to be on the lookout. Like a cat waiting at a hole for the next mouse to come out. With your body relaxed and eyes open, try asking yourself this question and carefully watch your mind to see what grabs its attention. Where does it move? What is the next thought that arises? What prompted it? So these are 4 exercises that you can do in order to get on the right path of where you need to be headed towards right now. That reading was for my sister. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next person. We'll do the emoji race for you guys. Whoever types this emoji in the chat will go next, okay? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell, and feel free to leave a review. I will be doing 2 more, and then we're going to move on to paid readings only, so feel free to stick around for that if you want to get a paid reading and look more in depth into your situation, or to look into a specific situation you're going through with more insight or more detail. So the emoji that I'm looking for you to answer in the chat if you want to go next is the cloud emoji. And bear with me 1 second, you guys. I will be right back. I just need to go grab a sip of water, okay? Okay, I'm back, you guys. And thank you for being patient with me. So, alright, congratulations to... I'm gonna let the monitor decide for this one, which in this case it's Victoria. Victoria, I'm not sure. My phone sometimes lags, so you be the one to determine for me who gets the last free reading. And you guys also remember, it's a general message from Spirit, whatever is meant to come through for you, the message I meant to relay to you today. But if you would like to ask a specific question, leave me a review in my community board, an honest, detailed review, and I will give you a code then to send me in the chat at the next live stream coming up, that you can turn into me to ask a specific question, okay? Alright, so let's get back into the readings. Who am I reading for right now? I believe it was Alice. Am I right? Yes, Alice. Alright. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, ascended masters. Okay. Please relay the message to me that is meant for Alice today on this fine Valentine's Day. I almost forgot, you guys. Happy Valentine's Day. Is it the 14th? Am I tripping right now? Let's clear the energy in this deck. Okay. First card out, Page of Wands. Three of Wands. Temperance in the reverse. Four of Wands in the reverse. The World's in the reverse. And your energy comes out as the Nine of Coins in the reverse. Okay, so let's get on the same frequency. Take a deep breath for me, Alice. Relax your muscles, okay? Let your the muscles in your back, your upper back, your shoulders, particularly, focus on relaxing that area of your body. I can feel tension in your shoulders, as well as towards your spine in the upper area of your back, going towards up, all the way up towards your neck. Relax, feel your muscles loosening. Alright, so give me a second as usual to assess the cards I have laid before me, so that I can channel whatever Spirit is telling me alongside these cards, that are going to ultimately cultivate a vision or a prediction for me. All right, Alice. So, um, so these cards suggest that you're at the beginning stages of a new journey where you might feel excited and eager to take action, but lack the experience or full understanding of what you are stepping into. Okay, you're motivated by new opportunities and potential, but there's a sense of impatience leading to impulsive decisions or actions that could prevent long term stability for you. And while you have grand visions and aspirations for your future, the path ahead of you isn't as clear as you'd like it to be, and this leaves you feeling uncertain or restless about your next steps. Okay, the sense of a sense of imbalance is present as well, and you're either rushing things or not giving yourself enough time to process and integrate what's happening. There's like a feeling of your foundation being shaky, for lack of a better word, whether it's within your home life or your career life, and you're not feeling fully supported in the ways that are necessary to achieve your goals. This instability can cause you frustration, or you might be seeking results or looking for milestones, looking to achieve milestones that are simply just not aligning with the timing right now, with the timing of your life. You can be pushing forward towards success, but the lack of commitment, or I'm sorry, a commitment. I don't know why the word commitment just popped into my head, but I meant to say the lack of alignment, or the lack of progress is keeping you from feeling fulfillment or reaching the completion that you desire here with the world reversed. Um, Accomplishing something that you feel like you feel like you can't quite get to that phase of accomplishing something that you really have your mind set on. And it might even be that your goal is unclear, that you don't know specifically what it is you want to accomplish, but you know that there's a feeling of wanting to accomplish something and to be proud of yourself. There could also be feelings of isolation or a lack of appreciation, even especially in terms of like the material or financial aspects of your life. I want to create emphasis on the word commitment again, because it can be that you spent a lot of not just your time currently, but a lot of your life of having this feeling of wanting to accomplish something yet not knowing specifically what it is. If you were asked to write in great detail, what it is that you want to accomplish, I have a feeling here that you wouldn't be able to precisely write what you want. And this is the problem with you not being able to manifest it. When you manifest, you have to have a very clear, specific goal in mind. Okay, because you have to feel as though you're already in that moment in order to manifest it. And it's pretty hard to do that when you don't know exactly what you want. Like, it's not good enough to say, oh, I want to accomplish being successful. You need to envision, what is it you want to accomplish? When? What are you even wearing at that time? What does it smell like in your surroundings? Who is with you? What color is your hair? Did you cut it short? Do you have highlights? Every single little detail needs to be envisioned by you. Okay, and you need to be able to specifically know and state these things and put them out into the universe for you to manifest them. So get specific on what it is you want to accomplish. Now, despite your efforts, it feels like you are feeling disconnected from your goals or not seeing the rewards that you expected, which can cause self-doubt to then creep in. And there's a need of focus on finding that balance and finding patience instead of forcing things to just happen so quickly. Like, this impatience could be holding you back from enjoying the journey and understanding that necessary steps and specific steps or specific planning, or I'm sorry, thank you, Spirit. Specific steps, yes. Specific planning, not so much. I see where I got things mixed up here. For true growth, you need to have an understanding of the necessary steps, but you cannot force yourself, or you cannot have specific plans and expect them to always follow through. You can have a specific plan if you keep in mind that life happens in crazy ways, and even if you have every single plan set up for yourself, it may not go that way, which then you need to practice the ability of adapting to situations where things don't go as expected. And the message here is that rushing or pushing too hard can prevent you from achieving the deeper satisfaction and stability that you are looking for. To succeed, you need to align your actions with a more grounded, patient approach, and recognize that some things take time to come to fruition. Are you following? Are you following with me, Alice? What I'm saying? I'm trying to articulate this in the most clear way possible, but I can get the messages pretty quickly and find it hard to relay the exact, to relay an explanation of it. So I just want to make sure you're following. Now, you're being, okay, thank you, Spirit. You're being urged to examine whether, like, your expectations of success are realistic or not, given your current circumstances. And it's possible that you're placing too much pressure on yourself or focusing too heavily on an end result instead of appreciating the incremental progress that should be happening. And there can be like distractions of like external pressures that cause you to lose sight of your true objective, which leads to frustration, leads to a lack of direction, leads to self-doubt or uncertainty. And the instability that you're experiencing, or the feeling of instability that you can be feeling, is a reflection of internal imbalance, where you might need to restore harmony within yourself before seeing it manifest outwardly, like on the outside for people to see, for you to see. And the message is clear here, to me at least. It's to take a step back, okay, reflect and recalibrate. Okay, so trust that slow and steady progress is far more rewarding and sustainable, I might add, than trying to rush towards like an ideal vision of success that you might have. Like, focus on nurturing the foundations, and making sure that your efforts are grounded in reality, and being patient with the process. Because by doing that, you're going to eventually find the stability and fulfillment that you're in search of. You need to have trust in the universe, the timing of the universe. Trust the process. Trust that there is a plan, and you're going to find your way there if you're being open to receiving the messages and the signs that, and even the synchronicities that the universe is putting out there for you to see. So that to me makes sense. I hope it does to you too, Alice. But that's the message that I'm getting for you. And I'm going to add to that, from my mindfulness deck, some steps or exercises that you can take in order to get on that path, or to get on the right path that you need to be on in order to achieve whatever it is that your goals are, whatever it is that your goals are, whatever it is that you have in mind that you want to achieve. Okay, so let's see here what's coming out for you in terms of exercises for you to be mindful. No intention. And this card says, everything we do starts with an intention, a small movement of the mind that starts with a chain reaction and ends in a full-blown action. Most of the time, these intentions are all lovely and good, and often we're not even aware of our intentions at all. But sometimes our intentions are a little bit more negative than we'd like them to be. Try putting some energy into recognizing your intentions and the thoughts behind your decisions. This will give you the power to either act on them or not, instead of operating on intention autopilot. And let's see what else we get. Okay, this card came flying out. There is no control. this seems like it would resonate to your situation. It says, much of the conflict we face in our day-to-day lives is related to our desire to always be in control. What would it be like to relax our need to be in charge of what happens to us and other people? The world continues doing what it does, whether we get involved or not. Consider your own body. So much just happens without you doing anything at all. Your heart pumps, your digestive system digests, and your mind remembers to come back to the present when it has become distracted. And I'm going to pull one more. One more card for you, Alice, and that card is listen deeply to others. And this says, the next time you're having a conversation with someone, just listen. Too often, a so-called conversation is actually two monologues with each person just waiting for the other to finish. There are few things as generous as listening deeply to a friend, listening with your whole mind and whole body, receiving their words and thoughts with your complete presence. And okay, once again, this is a second or third time this has happened, but a fourth card is popping out for you, even though I meant to stop at 3, so I'm going to just take it anyways because it wants to come out. This card says see nature, so spend more time out in the open in nature. This card says recognizing how the natural world and the human-made world are intertwined can bring great joy and appreciation. When we take the time to see nature in the environment around us, it opens us up to a sense of wonder. Take some time to explore your surroundings and look for nature in unexpected places. A tree, a bird, a flower, a gorgeous sunset, a drop of rain. Once you train your mind to see small moments of beauty, you can cultivate moments of joy in everyday life. I'm sorry, 1 second, Alice, I apologize. But actually, that was the end of your reading. But if you have any questions, bear with me. I'll be right back. I think my doorbell just rang, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Alice, I'm back, love. Okay, so once again, if you have a specific question, you're more than welcome to donate. But the free readings are general messages that come out for you in the cards that Spirit wants to relay to you today. Donations start at $5.55 if you want to ask a specific question. Alice, if you have time, please feel free to leave me a review on my community board. And if you have already, you can also update your review if there's anything that has changed since the last time I read for you of your opinion on me and your reading. So, Ash, did you hear what I just said? You're more than welcome to donate if you want to ask a specific question. The free readings are just general messages, whatever comes through in the cards, whatever message Spirit wants me to give you. But if you want to ask something specific and look into that situation, I have different readings that I can do for you, and the readings start at $5.55. I have different reading options, and they're all written in the description box, love. Yes, absolutely. So all you have to do is leave a review on my community board, an honest, detailed review to let me know basically how your reading was, what you would rate me as a reader. There are different reviews on there that you can look at in order to know what type of information I'm looking for in the review. And if you make the review, if you write my review on my community board, I will also respond to you with a code that you can use at the next live stream that I do, where it will allow you to ask a specific question you have for free this time, instead of just a general message. So bear with me, Ash. I'll be right with you right now. Okay. So, Ash, let's see what's coming up for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell so that you can know when I am doing my free giveaway raffles and if you've won or not. By the way, for this month, the current prize that we have for the free giveaway raffle, and all you have to do is get a paid reading and you're entered in the free raffle. The prize for the raffle this month is 1 hour-long free reading, 2 tarot decks, 1 tarot journal, a jade necklace, a rose quartz ring, a essential oils room spray in the scent of lavender, and we have smudging sticks as well, with Palo Santo and white sage. Okay, Ash, so we have the Ace of Cups as your first card. We have the Queen of Wands reversed. We have the Emperor. We also have the Four of Cups reversed. We have the Knight of Coins reversed. And your energy is coming out as the Magician reversed. Okay, so give me a second to assess the cards I have in front of me and to analyze what your message is, okay? Bear with me. Okay, so I think I've got this down right. So let's see here, Ash. So the cards are indicating to me that you're entering a period where emotional fulfillment and passion for your career are calling to you. Yet there's a lack of direction or clarity in how to channel this energy. You may have lost touch with the creative drive or confidence that you need to fully step into your role, and it's affecting your ability to take charge of your professional life. Okay, there's an underlying feeling here of dissatisfaction with your current situation concerning your career. And although you recognize that there's something more out there, you might be hesitant to take action or to make a change. There's a sense of emotional apathy or like a burnout that, that might be weighing on you. You might be hesitating here to make some sort of a change or to take action on something. It might be difficult to feel enthusiastic or motivated for this next step of your career. It may also feel like your career is feeling a little bit stagnant or lacking in opportunities, which can be frustrating because your efforts are not yielding the results that you expected. And the stagnation could also be caused by like a lack of consistent effort. Like there's an energy of feeling stuck or blocked from progress here. And the reverse cards are indicating that you could be facing obstacles in manifesting your true potential or aligning your skills with the right opportunities, if that makes sense. Like, how can I say this? You could be doubting your abilities or not fully trusting like what you're capable of. And this leads to missed opportunities. So the key here is that you need to, like, there's untapped potential here and you need to tap into them. You have to, it's going to require you to really empower yourself and take ownership of this new proactive mindset that spirit is asking you to take on. And you might need to regain your focus or rebuild your confidence in your ability to shape your career path, because the energy surrounding you suggests that like outside or external forces or self-doubt even could be clouding your judgment and preventing you from really utilizing all of your talents and resources. So to move forward, you have to commit to overcoming these blockages or these obstacles, which is going to reignite your passion and reassert your personal power in order for you to kind of create the success that you're wanting to receive right now. Does that make sense to you? Let's see. you could find that your current career path is not aligning with your emotional needs, and this could be frustrating. It can be like you can feel some sort of a sense of disconnection from the work that you're doing or would be doing. And this disconnect could be a result of like neglecting what you're truly passionate about and not taking like the necessary steps to find work that truly resonates with what you're passionate about. So the lack of like emotional investment in your career could be preventing you from fully engaging with the opportunities that could lead to your growth and fulfillment. That's what I'm seeing here. Like the feeling of being stuck in a rut, it's like you haven't, it's creating like this inability to move forward because you could be waiting for the perfect moment or like the perfect chance to change things, but it's not really, you're not really finding that moment yet because you don't feel 100% passionate about what it is that you're trying to do at this moment. Like your confidence could be a little bit like, you could be a little bit uncertain about yourself right now because of lacking support from certain friends or family members or a support system in general. And this could cause you to doubt whether you're capable of achieving this current goal of yours or not in your in terms of your career. And so this lack of self-confidence or self-belief because of the lack of support that you're receiving could be contributing to you not reaching a certain goal, which makes it difficult for you to get to where you want to get. It's possible that you've been distracted by outside circumstances or even other people's expectations could be affecting your current career situation because you choose to lose sight of your true ambitions, like what you truly want to do. And you could be overthinking your career decisions and second guessing your next steps instead of trusting your instincts and taking bold actions towards it because it's not entirely what you want. It can be affected by other people's expectations of you. So these cards kind of urge you to break free from the state of like indecision and taking small consistent steps forward instead towards where you really want to be going. And it's important to regain control over your life, particularly your professional life, and stop waiting for like opportunities to just come forward. But this is only going to happen once you trust your abilities and acknowledge that the resources you already have at your disposal will help you to move forward if you are truly passionate about what it is you're trying to achieve. And you can start by reconnecting with the things you're really passionate about, focusing on what truly excites you instead of thinking of what you should be doing. Like by taking charge of your career, like with this new confidence and determination, you can be able to turn around your situation and move towards something even more fulfilling and successful rather than kind of setting a lower bar for yourself. This might be a higher bar because you might feel like this is a higher bar for you to achieve because of people's expectations, but in your inner reality, it's a lower bar because it's not specifically true to what you want to be doing. Does that make sense? Drishti, if you want to ask a question, you're more than welcome to donate. We are done with the free readings right now. The last person was Ash to get the free readings, and we're on Ash right now. Ash, are you following what I'm saying, love? No problem. Hey, Alice, you're more than welcome to donate, love. Let me know once you've done that, and I will do your reading first for the paid readings right now. I just finished with Ash's reading. Do you know which reading you wanted to get? There's in the description I have a list of what readings I'm offering during the live readings. So Ash, did you hear what your reading was, love? And Alice, whenever you're ready, love, take your time. Go ahead and so for the $20.25 reading, it's unlimited questions. So you don't have to type your questions all at once, but just to get started, give me an idea of the general direction that you want to go in, and I'll start with that, and then you can continue to ask your questions until your time runs out. So we're on Alice's right now. We've just closed down the free reading session, and we are now on paid readings. So I was gonna say it's the $20.25 reading. To repeat what I was saying, that is the one that is, I'm sorry, it is the one that's 40 minutes of unlimited questions, plus the RUMI Oracle reading or LENORMAND reading, plus the channeled message and past life reading. So, to get started, I was saying, go ahead and add a question or two so I know the general direction of where we're headed with your reading. And then as I go on with your reading, you can just begin to integrate more questions once you've started hearing me talk and hear the messages that are coming in for you. You don't have to add them like all at once. And just let me know once you've sent your donation and we can get started. You'll be the first reading I do for the paid readings, and we can get started whenever you're ready now. Okay, sounds good, my love. Okay, Alice, so I just got your donation, so go ahead and feel free to answer your your story or your questions or whatever you want to inquire about in the chat. And thank you, by the way, for that donation. Okay, you said, will Harris message me for Valentine's Day today? If not, will he contact me soon? Okay, let's see. So let me go ahead and clear the deck here, and let's see what comes out for you. Give me a second. I'm gonna burn a little Palo Santo to clear the energy from all the free readings I did, and we're gonna go ahead and hop into your reading. Bear with me. Okay, so Alice, I've cleared out the energy in the room. Thank goodness. I felt like it was really heavy for a second there. And we're going to go right into your reading. So you said, will Harris message me for Valentine's Day today? If not, will he contact me soon? So angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and ascended masters, please show us what we seek to know. Explore it in the cards you throw. And bring the answers clear and thorough. Expose the truth in this tarot. We give thanks and we give praise to the Most High. And we ask that you protect our energy as we go within the circle of this tarot for Alice. Thank you, Spirit. What is the divine answer that Alice is searching for? What does she need to know today in regards to her relationship with Harris? Oh my god, I am so sorry, Alice, that there's this garbage truck in the background that keeps beeping. I'm so sorry if that's distracting to you. Oh my goodness. I know it's distracting me. Oh, there we go. It finally stopped. Thank you. Thank you, God, because that was like super annoying, right? So let me go back to quieting down my mind for a second so I can get on the same frequency as you. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and ascended masters. Please show me the message here that I need to relay to Alice regarding hers and Harris's relationship. Okay, we have some cards coming out now. Alright. The first card out, and can you hear me just fine, Alice? First card out is the World. 9 of Coins. Page of Cups. Wow, I haven't had the Page of Cup cards in a long time. The Page of Coins. The King of Coins. And, oh, your energy comes out as the Tower. Interesting. Alright, so let's see here. Give me a second to assess the message from Spirit while I channel for your reading. Bear with me here. I want to make sure I'm as accurate as possible. So I just want to channel in Spirit to come through in this reading as I relay the message to you that is in the cards as well. Yeah, you said yes, the Tower is how I'm feeling internally. Wow, okay, so let's see here. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So Alice, the cards, oh, I'm sorry, one second. One quick second. Okay, sorry about that, Alice. So, as I was saying, the cards are suggesting here that you're at a point where you might feel that a chapter in your love life is coming to a close, or at least a phase of deep introspection. And it's likely that you've reached a level of like personal fulfillment and emotional maturity as well that has allowed you to like establish this sense of self-worth, which is important for and not just yourself but for a relationship, because as Spirit is reminding me, you cannot love someone else unless you love yourself first so that you can show them how to love you, right? And this moment in your love life could be about recognizing the value that you bring to the table and understanding your own desires without feeling the need to settle for less than what you deserve. like this emotional and financial independence that is coming up in the cards for you here. It suggests that, how do I say this? It suggests that no matter what the outcome is, you're in a strong position to navigate your love life with confidence and self-assurance, even if this person doesn't reach out. Just as a side note, and when it comes to Harris contacting you, the cards indicate like a desire for emotional openness and vulnerability from this person. And the potential for that connection is here. However, there's a sense of delay or hesitation in you taking action, especially as it relates to like a meaningful communication with this person. I feel it's like you not wanting to be the one to reach out. And the presence here of like very youthful energy or curiosity in the cards that come out, it indicates that there's like a sense of emotional confusion or immaturity on Harris's part when it comes to like expressing his feelings or taking like decisive straightforward steps. Like they may be unsure of how to approach you, or what it might even be like unclear what his true intentions are, which could be like it could be a result of him not taking action in this connection, or like an inability for him to make a firm decision that indicates whether or not he's truly in or out of this connection. And despite the emotional availability that might exist between you two, even the cards are showing me that Harris might not be fully ready to commit like to reaching out right away. Like, while there's also a possibility, I think here from the cards that are coming out, I think he may think about connecting with you and might be considering on how to do that, but there's an underlying hesitancy on his part and possibly a lack of confidence as well in doing so. Like, his actions might be delayed because of his need to assess his own feelings, or even his outside or external circumstances. Those can be preventing him from making a clear move towards you as well. Like, the energy surrounding his potential communication, it's telling me that even though he might be thinking about you, the chances of him reaching out on Valentine's Day or today is really uncertain or unlikely, and that's not guaranteed. It's just not guaranteed he's going to make the first move simply because it's Valentine's Day. Like, there's something here that keeps telling me that you are constantly the one that needs to make the first move, but like kind of not refuses, but like just keeps yourself preserved and keeps yourself from actually doing that, knowing that it's not the what's the word I'm looking for, not the more attractive thing to do. As you might already know, certain guys, such as the energy that's coming up for Harris, they like more of a chase. Now, here's the contradicting thing. Even though they like a chase, for some reason, this person likes it when you make the first move, or they'd rather that you be the one to reach out instead of them. Now, here's the thing. This is coming from more of a lazy place, or an immature place, rather than like a place where they're genuinely excited to hear from you first. So I would be careful about that. And these cards also reveal that you could feel a sense of emotional longing or desire for a deeper connection with them. But there's an important lesson here it's about not putting your emotional needs solely in the hands of someone else, in Harris's hands. Like, there's a powerful call here for you to continue focusing on your own growth, your own self-worth, and your emotional healing, regardless of whether or not Harris reaches out. So if you're waiting for his communication, it's very crucial to not let the absence of his reaching out define your sense of value or happiness, okay? I'm sure you already know that. But in the long run, this period of uncertainty it could be guiding you towards like greater emotional clarity about what you truly want and need out of a partner, just by simply not receiving that from Harris. So there can be a silver lining in this. It might not seem like it right now, but in the future you will definitely look back and see, if it wasn't for this person, you would not have reached a certain emotional maturity that you've reached, and understand truly what it is you want and don't want in a partner. Also, there seems to be, like, the cards are telling me there's going to be some sort of a shakeup or an unexpected change here. That suggests that even if Harris doesn't contact you right away, something could change soon, and there might be a really big shift in the dynamic between the two of you. Whether this is like a change in his feelings or a change in his circumstances, or like even just a new understanding on your part, the cards are indicating to me that what's seeming to be stagnant right now can soon like be disrupted by some type of what can I say, like some type of like somebody, either you or him, kind of reaching some sort of a point where they finally need to just, how can I put this into words? I'm seeing the image that I'm receiving right now is like a volcano that's going from I forgot the correct terms for this, but there's a term for when a volcano is like not erupting, like it's just in the autopilot phase, and then finally when it chooses to erupt, there's a word for that too, like active or inactive or something like that. So the image I'm getting is an inactive volcano suddenly erupting. Right? So that's the image that I keep receiving for what's going to happen very soon with you and Harris. Somebody's going to reach their boiling point and finally just erupt. These cards are also suggesting that your personal growth and your journey are just as important as waiting for someone else to act on theirs. Like whether Harris reaches out, I'm going to say that this is all happening as a reminder for you to have strength and move forward. And that like any communication that does come your way is just going to be like a bonus to the fulfillment that you've already created in your own life. It's not because of him that you're reaching this height of happiness. It's just simply a bonus because you've already done so much work on yourself that if he doesn't reach out soon, it can be because he's still figuring out his own life. And it might be the right time for him, you know, to take, it may not be the right time for him to take action, but it is, I'm sorry, I can't talk. It is the right time for you, however, to continue to manifest love in a very specific, intentional way, because it is the right time for you nonetheless. It might not be the right person, but it is the right time because you've done so much healing on yourself. Even if, I don't know if to you it does or doesn't seem like you've done healing, but you've done a great deal of it and you've come a long way. I'm seeing this from Spirit. So don't let whatever happens or doesn't happen with Harris today stop you from continuing to cultivate your own happiness and practicing self-love. Like these are the most important things that you can focus on at this moment. Yes, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Dormant. Yes, dormant. It went from, the volcano went from going dormant to finally erupting. So that's what I'm getting in your first spread. I'm going to pull some Lenormand cards. Continue to ask whatever questions you have because you do still have a total of 40 minutes. But as I pull the cards, if you have any questions, feel free to enter it in the chat, okay? We're going to pull some Lenormand cards for you now. See, I was simply given the image of a volcano erupting as a symbolism of your relationship, but I didn't quite see who it came from because this wasn't showing me any masculine or feminine energies. Now what I will do for you is channel Spirit and or try to channel Spirit and see if I can figure out who is the person that is going to erupt here. But that doesn't always come out, like that doesn't always come through. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have not yet figured out with my gift how to exactly pinpoint the energies in the readings, like what reaction is coming from who. Right now I just am pretty good at receiving the messages that come through, but when I try to see whether it's a masculine or feminine energy that a certain action or reaction is coming from, it doesn't always work for me, and I'm still practicing that, to be honest with you. I'm really still working on that part of mastering that part of my gift, but I will try because it does happen for me on occasion where I'm able to get that information. I will try for you, okay? So let's see, what Lenormand cards am I gathering for you right now, Alice? Okay, we have a scythe, we have a garden, a cross, dice, fish, and lilies. Let's see here. Okay, so you know how I was talking about this eruption happening? It is going to be something that happens in the midst of you or him being around other people. So here's the thing. The weird thing is you're not in front of each other when this happens, but whoever is in the receiving end of this eruption is surrounded by other people. So it might even be an uncomfortable social situation where, like, for example, like the people you're with hear him yelling or something, or vice versa, people he's with hear you yelling or something like that. But here's the thing. Spirit is gently reminding me right now that just because it's an eruption, it doesn't mean it has to actually be loud, but rather the meaning of the symbolism was that the eruption or the reaction would be impactful. So it's not that it's a loud situation. It's just that it's something that is very impactful on you or him and can be witnessed by, or the effects of the person on the receiving end can be witnessed by people in their surroundings at that exact moment that it happens, because they are not alone when it happens, you or them. Also, you're being reminded by your spirit guide that it's not always the best thing to take a chance on somebody. Sometimes you have to make calculated risks, and you have to also rely on your higher power to lead you in the right direction. If you're hearing or seeing signs or messages from your higher power or from spirit that you need to step away from a person, don't wait until you get into a situation that proves that your intuition was correct. Sometimes that can be avoided by simply listening to your intuition initially rather than waiting. Like, it seems spirit is telling me you have a habit of waiting for your intuition to prove you correct on something, and then you end up learning with the lesson the harder way when it could have been avoided, because sometimes your intuition tells you to go one way and you stay in that path until something happens that proves to you, oh, I should have listened to my instincts. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, there can also be, I'm seeing here, by the time that it might be too late, I do see that there's a chance of this person coming to their senses about something and sending some sort of apology your way. But here's the thing that I'm seeing. With this apology, I don't see that they have a change in their actions. So this is something where it's just their words and there's no action behind it. So that's up to you if you want to choose to, take this apology and move forward with it, or take this apology and continue to go your separate ways. Let's see. Oops, sorry about that if the screen froze. I just got a call, but I'm going to go ahead and just ignore that since we're in the middle of your reading. I apologize if that made the screen freeze or something. Oh my god. Alice, I am so sorry for this. I just got a text from my sister that she's in the middle of an emergency and her car broke down on her, and she's asking me if I can pick her up and help her get gas in her car. Something, I guess, happened, or she ran out of gas, and she's actually in the middle of the freeway right now. Okay. Do you mind, Alice, if she's not very far. I just got a text from her and she sent me her location. Do you mind if I come back in literally 15 or 20 minutes maximum? Like, she's very, very close by. I'm so sorry to interrupt your reading like this. I'm so sorry. Is there any chance that it would be okay with you for us to reconvene in 15 or 20 minutes max, like maximum? I will not exceed that time, I promise you. I just don't want to leave her like stranded right now. And this came at such a horrible timing. I am so sorry. Oh my God, thank you for understanding. I really appreciate that, Alice. This is what I'll do. I'm gonna even set a timer on my phone so that I don't let it pass me by. I'll set my timer to 15 minutes and 20 minutes, and once that timer goes off, like, I'll make sure that I'm back here. You're following my notification bell, right? So that you know when I come back online. I'm so sorry about this. You know what? I'm even gonna add extra time to your reading just for you being very patient with this situation coming up out of nowhere. I'll add more time to your reading to make up for the time